Manchester City 1, Leeds United 0. This title race is going to be a real tug of war, isn't it? Just back and forth, over to you City, over to you Arsenal, over to you City, over to you Arsenal. Yeah, that's the gap cut back down to 2 points again. Both teams with 10 games remaining now. Fucking crunch time, scary stuff. Um, Arsenal obviously with the chance to regain a bit of breathing space and put it back to 5 points. Should they beat Chelsea tomorrow? Now again, that's not a given either. God knows what'll happen in that match. God knows what Arsenal side will turn up. But Man City grinded out another result, got the job done again. And then 3 valuable points in the title race. It's scary stuff. The big talking point before the game obviously was that Erling Haaland, Man City's main goal outlet and biggest threat, wasn't going to be in the squad and he wasn't travelling with the team to Leeds today. No idea why that was. I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't look into it as to why that was. But yeah, again, straight away, like from my perspective as an Arsenal fan, I'm thinking, okay, what have you got about you, Leeds? But more importantly, I'm thinking, obviously, Man City, as I say, their main goal threat maybe over the past 3 years, but this season in particular, up until January, it was effectively their only goal threat, and you were thinking, do Man City have that alternative avenue to get the ball in the back of the net? Do they have these other players that will step up? It's effectively when called upon, they put it in the back of the net for them. And yeah, as I say, I've mentioned it before in this channel. It one man does. Antoine Semenyo. Yeah, and as I say, it all goes back to the work that they done in January. They addressed that, I suppose, sparsity of how the goals were getting spread about. They looked at the most informed player in the league at the time. One who was banging them in for Bournemouth and just went, we'll have that. But yeah, that's all well and good to talk about in hindsight. Now, yeah, at the time you were thinking, are they going to be able to cope with this Man City? Are they going to be able to find a way? And early on in the match, you'd have to say they they were struggling. Considering the first 8 shots of the match belonged to Leeds United. Fucking credit to them. It was the most shots that Man City had faced in a first half of football this season. And Leeds, fucking credit to them, fair play to them. Like from minute one, they came out the blocks. They showed aggression. They showed fucking a bit of grit, a bit of fight. They were up for it. They were absolutely up for it. And there was a few early chances there. The likes of Calvert-Lewin. He could have had fucking 2 or 3 in the first half alone. There was that one he's played through. And Guéhi was catching up. Then he was never beating Guéhi for pace, so he just held him off, held him off, held him off. Turns and tries to hit it, and it just fucking slides wide. It's a nightmare. If you had a chance to work for the likes of Aronson, there was a debate whether he was offside or not, but he was played well in, and realistically, he should have done a lot better with that opportunity. But you were looking at it and you were thinking, fuck, Leeds are the only team in this first half, and that was the case for what, the opening 25, 30 minutes. But as expected, Man City did grow into the game. They did have a few chances, but like there was no like clear cut, like excellent opportunities on goal. It was kind of just wee niggly wee ones. But yeah, towards the end of the second half, there we are, 2 minutes, and you're thinking, fuck, go on Leeds, if we go in at half time here, hey, you never know, you never know. But yeah, literally with 15 seconds to go or so, 10, 15 seconds before the whistle is due to go for half time. Eleanor fucking just bangs this dangerous ball into the box and there was no one getting it. And Semenyo just, he was never for missing it. He had no chance of missing it. Just bang, back on it. There you are. And I was raging for the Leeds goalkeeper, Darlow. He was really good throughout the whole game, actually. But in that first half, he done well to keep Leeds in it when he was called upon, which admittedly wasn't a lot. But yeah, as I say, it was second and I was like just typical Man City, just on the end of the half. Like Leeds, why couldn't you have held on for 10 more seconds? But yeah, it is what it is. So you're thinking, right, come on, Leeds, more of the same. Come out in the second half now, more of that. You'll get a goal. But yeah, in the second half, Man City just took full control. They were starting to wind me up though. The likes of Cherki, the likes of Bernardo Silva, and even Donnarumma. Well, like when he got booked just for being that petulant, crying wee whinger that he is. Oh, it grind my gears. But yeah, listen, these players have won things before and they know how to get over the line. They were in no real trouble that second half. I didn't think if any team looked like scoring in that second half. It looked like Man City were going to get another. They had a good chance with Nico O'Reilly actually, which was a great save by Darlow again. Nico O'Reilly header, which we know now he can do after that goal against Newcastle last week. Man, he was in good form coming into this game. He did go out off of a slight injury. Interesting to see what happens there, but it's a shame for him because he's a young player. He's kind of broke through this season and he's been looking really, really good. But what is it? The only real threat for Leeds in that second half, it was all kind of like set plays or long throws, which did look they caused a bit of bother at times, but particularly with like those long throws and stuff, Donnarumma seemed to deal with them quite comfortably. I thought. As I say, the difference was just the quality. Like Leeds, the fight was there, the aggression was there. Um, they just weren't clinical enough when their chances came. When you're on top early in the game against a team of the quality of Man City, realistically need to be taking those chances. And they had the chances, they had plenty. I'm actually looking at the stats here. They actually finished the game with more shots than Man City. They finished the game with 14 shots to Man City's 12, but this is the big thing. 2 shots on target to Man City's 4. So 14 shots and 2 on target. Like, what chance are you giving yourself with that kind of conversion rate? It, but again, credit to Leeds. Like, obviously, like everybody would have expected Man City to get a 1 today. So as I say, Leeds made it difficult for them. Um, but as I say, yeah, Man City grinding out results, and that's all they can do. They can just keep hot on Arsenal's heels. They can just keep within touch and distance, as I say, entering in the league's final 10 games. And if you're a betting man, I'd say a lot of people would be backing Man City now, um, due to their resilience, really. Ever since that Liverpool result, and as I say, that Liverpool game almost went the other way. Since Man City came back so late and won that game, like they've been just on the course ever since, just grinding out these results by hook or by crook. Yeah, and it's worrying. It's worrying as an Arsenal fan, I have to say. Um, but as I say, I've been very consistent with this as well. Arsenal can't afford to care about or worry about what Man City are doing. As much as this league title is in Man City's hands now, it still remains in Arsenal's as well. If Arsenal win all their games, they're champions. Same goes for Man City. So in the grand scheme of things, it changes nothing. Arsenal still have to go to Chelsea tomorrow and turn them over. Now, whether that will be done or not is another thing. It's one of those things. It's at the Emirates. We'll have the Arsenal fans behind us. Just don't be showing any nerves. Go out, get behind the team. Do what he's done against Spurs. All right, Spurs are, although they're London rivals as well, they're very much in the mud as a club. But yeah, just show that same level of fight, show that same level of desire, show that same level of we want to win this league still too. We're not going to be throwing it away to Man City. Because yeah, any drop points now for either side, and it looks damaging. Like either way, like a draw doesn't look like a good result anymore for either team. Um, and as I say, as I said at the start of this video, it's just going to be a real tug of war now, back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, I back Arsenal to beat Chelsea tomorrow. I do. That could come back to bite me. I was confident against Brentford. I was confident against Wolves. Look what happened. But yeah, the way Chelsea have been playing coming into this game, they've been giving away like, just cheap goals. They throw away leads, and they've been kind of threatening to deceive or flattering to deceive. Sorry. Whereas Arsenal, as I say, hopefully that Spurs win, although it was against the poor Spurs side, hopefully that is the sign of a turn in our fortunes and just steadying that ship to kind of keep Man City at bay because, as I say, they're hot in their heels at the minute. Um, and yeah, it's terrifying. It feels all too familiar, all too familiar. Listen, we've been on this road before. We just need to get over the line. Uh, but yeah, as I say, if you're a betting man, I would not argue with you if you're betting on Man City now. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. It's exciting times for the neutral, which unfortunately I'm not. So yeah, let me know what you think anyway, folks. But yeah, Man City won, Leeds no. Um, Man City won, Leeds didn't. And Man City, you have to say, ultimately deserved it as good as Leeds were in that first half. Like they did what champions do, if that's the way you want to word it. They did what champions do. They grind out a result. They found a way of scoring when their plan A wasn't available. They had that plan B. Arsenal just need to respond to that now. It changes nothing. Um, they still, if they won, whether like if Man City had have dropped points today and drew, Arsenal still would have had to have won. So it changes nothing in my eyes. Just go out there and beat Chelsea tomorrow. Here we fucking go. It's getting exciting, folks. Anyway, you know the story. TikTok there, Instagram there, subscribe button somewhere around here. Yeah, pleasure speaking to these folks. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.